now have another definition. The point-slope formula is what you have right here. Y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. M is the slope and x1, y1 is a point on the line. This is very useful whenever you have equations where you need to find the equation and you are given various clues, as we're going to see in these next few examples. Use the point-slope formula to write an equation of the line which passes through this point with this slope. Notice point and slope, we're going to use the point-slope formula. So let's write down the point-slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We've been given the x1, y1, we've been given the slope. So this becomes y minus a negative 6 equals 3 times x minus 4. Y plus 6 then is equal to 3x minus 12. And the directions state to write this in slope-intercept form, which means we want y equals mx plus b. So we will have y equals 3x. After we subtract 6, we're now going to have minus 18. And there we have it in slope-intercept form. In this next problem, we're asked to find the equation of the line that goes through these 2 points. We'd like to use the point-slope formula, but we don't have the slope. We just have 2 points. So we're going to start by finding the slope. M is going to equal the difference of the y's, that will be negative 3 minus 8, divided by the difference of the x's, that will be negative 7 minus negative 4. Our numerator becomes negative 11, our denominator becomes negative 3, and we have a slope of 11/3. Okay, let's backtrack and look at what we have. We want a point and a slope. We have 2 points and a slope. We have more information than we need. So we're going to use either point. We basically get to just choose one. And so I'm going to say, let's choose the point negative 4, 8. Now that will be the slope we use along with, that'll be the point we use along with a slope of 11/3. Let's write our point-slope formula again. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1, and substitute these values in. We now have y minus 8 equals a slope of 11/3 times x minus a negative 4, which becomes x plus 4. Let's distribute on the right. Y minus 8 equals 11/3 x plus 44/3. Now we want to write this in slope-intercept form again, which means we want the y by itself on the left, and that means we need to add 8 to each side. But instead of writing plus 8, I'm going to write plus 24/3, because 8 over 1 is the same as 24/3, and that way we will have a common denominator on the right-hand side. And now we can write this as y equals 11/3 x plus 68/3. We are given a slope of 3/11, and we want to determine the slope of a line parallel to the given line. Parallel lines have the same slope. They rise and run together. Therefore, the slope we're looking for will also be 3/11. Now, we want to find the slope of a line which is perpendicular to the given line. Usually we say that a perpendicular slope is a negative reciprocal or an opposite reciprocal of a given slope. And so flip it over to 11/3 and change the sign, and we're going to have m is equal to negative 11/3.